Sri Lanka is said to be the country with the highest literacy rate in South Asia. But in a developing world, certain reforms are essential in terms of bridging generational gaps.
One sector that requires continuous reforms is the education sector. The first set of educational reforms were introduced to Sri Lanka by Dr. C.W.W. Kannangura back in 1945. He is acknowledged as the father of free education in Sri Lanka. The National Education Policy Framework 2020-2030, drafted by the National Education Commission, highlights the importance of bringing about educational reforms to present-day Sri Lanka. A crucial element in these reforms is the inclusion of technology in education. Sri Lanka witnessed the initiation of a smart classroom project back in 2017. Thereafter, several private sector organizations sponsored the smart classroom concept in several schools across the island. However, with the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, schools across the country were closed down. Analysis done by UNESCO indicated that Sri Lanka had the longest duration of school closures when compared to other countries with varying statuses of income. But children in rural areas faced a lot of challenges during the pandemic and with the government's moves to shift to online education. One of them being the lack of internet coverage. This photograph clicked by Associated Press shows students climbing on trees with their electronic devices to get better internet coverage. Various studies indicated that around 50% children didn't have access to online education in Sri Lanka. Some of the main reasons for school dropout rates to spike included poor progress made in studies, financial problems, and to help in household activities. Many children are unable to complete their studies as they fall prey to child labor as means of helping their parents in rural areas. It is in this backdrop that the government is planning to introduce AI and IT for grades 6 to 9 and 10 to 13 in schools from next year. The same country that didn't introduce sex education to its curricula or books such as the Hatyabe Pota is now talking about AI in education. But countries such as UAE and USA have introduced tools such as Aleph, which is a leading AI-based K-12 learning technology for smart learning experiences for students, teachers, and parents.